just looking at something like the fake moon landing. And if you're
Right.
full blown into the fake moon landing and you say, we never went to the moon, the entire thing was a fraud, we just had videos and images fed to us to share a certain story. And then you go, well, wait, let me put myself in the shoes of just one of the scientists at NASA that studied their whole life to be able to do work like this. And then some guy comes in and says, "All right, for the next 5 years, you're just gonna, like, pretend to work on shit." And that's gonna be not just hundreds of people doing that, but thousands of people, and no one's allowed to say anything. You have to go home and lie to your families and say, "We're actually going to the moon." No one ever recorded anything or released a memo that said we're faking the the moon landing. Like, just doing 30 seconds of putting yourself mentally in the shoes of someone who had to do that, immediately you're like, "Oh, yeah, like, that never happens."
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's a good way to think about it. And this construct called actively open-minded thinking is in our work we found that's really important for um, giving people the sort of resistance that they need when it comes to conspiracy theories. And actively open-minded thinking is just being open-minded about different explanations and weighing evidence and being okay with uncertainty. But it's very hard to teach people that. It's actually very difficult. But you're absolutely right. And in the book, I talk a little about mathematicians have looked at this problem and they said, yeah, yeah, if everyone goes to work, pretend they're working on something fake, thousands of people over numerous years, I mean, the probability that this would remain secret is just astronomically low.
Yeah.
This whole thing would immediately fail, um, and especially in science, because in science you have to share your findings and people have to check it, and so the idea that they're all in on it is just completely implausible. Now, of course, people say like, "Oh, but people plot in secret," and of course, people plot in secret. People plot to rob a bank or scam insurance companies, or um, you know, um, and you sometimes you don't know the answer.